Yes, people. Listen, hey. You see, today a lot has gone down. It's been a mad 24 hours. Where to begin, man? Obviously, apologies, we couldn't do the reaction for the Burnley game on Sunday, but we're here today. A lot has happened. Boy, I know if you ain't seen what's happened, boy, I don't know where you've been, what planet you've been on. It's been football. The whole football world has been rocked by this news, and I got my bros, Rick and Jax in the building. Guys, man, where do we begin? Obviously, even other news. Jose got sacked, fam. Hey, um, but where to begin, man? Obviously, you've seen by the title, you know what we're here to do to discuss the European Super League. Now, where do we oh rah. Harry straight in the owners out. Obviously, we'll touch on the Glazers and that, but initial thoughts, Jax. Obviously, is a lot to take in. Like, obviously, when you heard the news, what was your initial thoughts on this whole thing?
I was working my day job, and I think you came to tell me about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Why do you look so shell shocked? Like, what's wrong with you?" kind of thing. And then he said, "Have you seen what's going on?" I said, "I don't. What's going on? What's happened?" kind of thing. And he tried to explain it. Up to now, I still haven't really got my head around what's really happening. I've heard so many different things. In fact, majority of what I was hearing from Sky Sports, because I tried to tune in to try and understand what's going on, was talking about Jose Mourinho sacking much more than anything.
Yeah.
So I still haven't got my head wrapped around what's really happening and how it can actually proceed. But what I have seen is there's a lot of pushback as to what these guys are trying to achieve. So you can give me more information as to what's going on, because I'm lost.
Even me, I'm like I've seen the outlay. But so basically, the six clubs: Manchester United, Man United, Manchester United, Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool. They want to break away
And Arsenal.
and Arsenal, and start this whole elite league with 12 other clubs that have signed up to it. You got AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Barca, Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan, and 12 clubs they've signed up. Like today, obviously the rumor started yesterday.
Is that 12 clubs including the Premier League players teams?
Yeah. So yesterday the rumors guy, you see Gary Neville during the match. What's this guy talking about? The way he was cussing them, I thought, it's a bit mad. But then today to wake up and see official statements in all the clubs, like this is real, this is happening. It took me by surprise. Rick, obviously, your internet's back now. Initial thoughts, man, when you first saw the news. I know you said you was working in that. When you first heard this thing's happening, what was you thinking?
I heard it and I thought, okay, this is just normal chat I've heard previously about the European Super League. And then the kids in my class were asking me about it. I was like, you man don't read articles. This must be big.
It must be big. Yeah.
In my lunch break, I started like looking at all the feeds and everything like that. I was like, wow. So like they've put like an official proposal in, basically, even though they've said that they'll be banned from competitions, etc. I think you've got like 3 clubs in the Serie A. So you got like AC Milan, Juventus, Inter Milan. I think you've got Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
And then in the Premier League, you've got
the big six.
Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, and Liverpool have all basically agreed to join this league, basically.
Hold on. What are you not telling me here? So all of these clubs there have all agreed. Like all of them are like we are on this. Like we are in this.
Like financially, bro. Financially, like especially Serie A and La Liga, without any games, their TV deals are not as strong as ours, bro.
Yeah. Financially, I had a quick look at the finances, and financially, it makes a hell of a lot of sense.
Yeah, I checked. TV. They've got a good TV deals, man.
Yeah. I checked up on my shares in Manchester United. You know, as an owner of Manchester United, a real supporter out here. It's up 6.5%. That's that's £6 for every £100 I've invested. That means the stock market likes this deal. And I also heard that JP Morgan are the ones who are facilitating this. Another bank that I own. So, I mean, for my stock portfolio is good, but
Fam, adding on to the JP Morgan point, they're the people that brokered the United deal, the takeover, basically.
Unbelievable. And
maybe it's been the long-term plan all along.
Did you guys know that Ed Woodward worked there in 1998?
Yeah.
That's bad.
He looks like a JP Morgan guy.
Fam, look at this. 350
working for the past three or 5 years, all of the American owners in the Premier League, man. Other than City and Chelsea, I think they're all owned by Americans. Tottenham, United, Arsenal, and Liverpool are all owned by Americans, bro. So
350 for just signing up to this thing.
You know what that is? 350 M's.
Let me read the format because for people that don't know, obviously I got this off Sky. Shout out to Sky, Gary Neville. Then they talk right now. So 20 participating clubs will compete in this thing annually. So obviously,
we said what is 8 more?
Yeah, no, we got the 12.
Yeah, there's 8 more.
The 12 founding members. There's free to join so it'll be 15 founding members. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They haven't announced the free. I'm guessing first of all, PSG, Bayern, and Dortmund haven't joined this allegedly.
Yes.
So it'll be probably the 12 now and then 3, and then 5 teams. It will depend on your domestic performance. So let me just read the PowerPoints again. So there'll be 20 leagues clubs in this thing competing every year. 12 clubs currently confirmed as founding members. Then there'll be 15. Then there'll be 5 further clubs to qualify based on your domestic performance. There'll be midweek fixtures with all clubs continually playing in their respective leagues. So obviously playing the Prem as well. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to start in August each year, where there'll be 2 sides of the league. So like in NBA, you have Eastern Conference, Western Conference. This one there'll be 10 teams on one side, 10 teams on another side, and obviously like they do in America with the playoffs and
better. I don't know about American teams. Get me? So
it'll be like that. So look,
I don't get it.
8 clubs will progress to the quarterfinals from each side, and then the final will be played in May in a neutral venue. And they're even thinking of doing a women's thing with this as well. Bro, this thing's happening. Like, as much as we don't like it, the money involved, like Daniel said, 350 for
they said 10 billion will be paid in solidarity checks, bro, to the lower leagues and all other leagues. So
is football like this is Jack, do you remember back in the day I said Champions League? What if it was
you actually used to say it when we were younger. You used to say when the big clubs just played against each other.
Yeah, played against each other like weekly.
Yeah, they said it would be like 18 games a season for each club, bro.
What is that?
I don't get it though, fam. Like, does this mean okay? So are they gonna? Were they supposed to remain in the Premier League as well, for example?
Yeah,
and be part of the
Champions League. It's meant to replace the Champions League.
It's supposed to revive.
So you're not going to be in Champions League?
No, that's done.
Okay. So but Champions League remains.
I don't know.
We'll try, but without having the top clubs inside of it.
What's the point?
Okay, all right.
It's called the Champions League. The champions are not in it. So
yeah, that's a joke thing. So teams like Everton and that will be in the Champions League, basically.
Yeah.
That's not Champions League, though, isn't it? So, I mean, I fully don't get it yet, but it looks like it can happen. It can happen.
Like it.
Yeah. You know what? To play devil's advocate.
I've never played devil's advocate, but I'm not yet fully understanding the picture. Maybe I'm missing something, but Joe, you said something earlier about how the Premier League teams will feel about it, kind of thing.
Yeah, because that means the whole thing about Premier League, the race for top 4,
right?
It don't mean like the Premier League would have no.
Yeah, so it's like a league where you can't get relegated.
Yeah. 15 teams will be in it regardless where you finish.
How many years is it signed for again, Jerry? How many years is it?
3 years they've signed for.
How many years?
23 signed commitment.
I'll be a very old man before that. Rah. I mean, I'm trying to play. I always take a contrarian view. I'm trying to see the pros. I mean, it could work. I mean, it could be fun to watch.
And the pros are, let's take a club.
We know what the main pros are.
Let's take club here. it's a good like a top club in terms of European football recently. Juventus, yeah, they've just got Pirlo manager. They're not top of their league.
And they'll be in the
Man United as well.
like
haven't qualified for the Champions League back to back in how many seasons?
I will be straight in this league, straight in.
And European
Arsenal
football
fans,
revenues.
Daniel, but Arsenal, how the hell?
But it's fine. But it's fine with Arsenal. Car, we all know they're gonna finish like in the 15th position in this cup competition with this league. They're gonna be like the Burnley of this league, fam.
Then obviously, secondly, bro, they need extra money because obviously this COVID figures told them that they need more revenue from their TV streams, innit? So
yeah, man.
Yeah, like Daniel said with the youth in the teams, how like there's no Carabao Cup, there's no FA Cup for them to.
Wait, hold on, I'm not getting this. So
there's no domestic competitions. This is it.
Why?
No, there is. There's the Premier League, bro.
Yeah, Premier League. I'm talking about the cups. The
cups. Why? I don't get it.
The Premier League are not. They're looking to ban these teams from.
All right, Jerry, do you not talk to me? Yeah, I'm hearing there's a lot of pushback, as in like certain people are saying if you're playing in that league, you're not playing World Cup and that. You're not talking to me about that because that sounds like a mazza.
That is a proposal, but obviously legally you can't really do that. But it looks like UEFA are trying to get legal advice about banning players.
Yeah, I'm hearing the government's getting involved in stuff like.
Yeah, but it was on Parliament. I said, bro.
I saw Boris Johnson with his yellow hair. I said, what is he going to do football?
Basically, apparently the Premier League is like governments or the countries or the league, etc. They're like very, very big type of contributors to the economy.
Right.
So that's why they're getting involved.
Yeah. What's Danny saying? We'll definitely finish last every year, but the money. But the thing of it, as football, I guess this is where it leaves a very, very bitter taste in your mouth, right? As a football fan, really and truly, is this what we want as football fans?
Yeah, man. I know the games will be juicy. I'll be like, rah, we got this and that.
But with everything in life, in the beginning it will be juicy, but after a while it will lose it. It will lose its initial attraction. I don't know. What about the smaller clubs, man? I like that. I'm sorry, but I like the idea of a relegation battle. Like you should be punished for your rubbishness.
Your failures.
You should be promoted for your
success.
Yeah,
man. There's no competition. What's the point playing the same team every week? But the only reward is only one team will win that league. And
nah.
What are you not fighting for?
If you're playing the best, it should be like a cup competition.
Yeah, man. The whole Champions League draw, the whole excitement of the draw, the whole excitement of we ain't played Bayern in 5 years. You remember that time when Oli scored the last minute winner, or like if you're gonna play them every week, it's like in the Premier League, like someone said, we'll probably be playing the youth in the Premier League and then focusing on the Super League with the main team.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're gonna win, what's the point? You're not trying to go Champions League. You don't really care about top four.
That's dead, man. Like this thing doesn't feel prestige. I know the elite clubs are in it, but if you win it, yeah, we won the Super. I don't know. It's got two sides to it because if you're the first team to win this league, I'm sorry, you got a lot of bragging rights. You got a lot of bragging rights, man. You're thinking we are the elite of. Is
this similar to what they're doing with the international football stuff?
Which is the Nations League.
Yeah.
Look, let this be a lesson. Money speaks. Listen, a lot of things that are running this world, it all comes down to that thing, man. Money, man. It all comes down to money. Once money speaks, then you just gotta go with it.
Yeah, this is mad because it feels like the Glazers and all the American men have been plotting this from
long time. Yeah. Long time.
Like we was all thinking, why they're not spending money? Why they're not like
spending money, but to go Champions League with teams that are not gonna.
Because Champions League, I think if you win it, like the money from winning it and getting into it is not that the difference. I think it's 80 million to 40
it's
million.
Definitely not 350 million.
Exactly, bro. That's so then we can ban this. We'll just start our own thing and we control. We're all gonna get the same amount of peas because we've been carrying like the Premier League, the whole the gas of the Premier League is the big team. That's why everyone from you got China, everyone watches it because of the big teams are in it. If the big teams get kicked out, everyone's just gonna go to the Super League. And fans like us. I heard people saying, football's done. I'm done with United.
No, it's not done. They're gonna watch it week in, week out.
I'm glad to watch it. I can't lie. I'm not gonna be a liar. If I'm playing Super League, and we're playing a Bayern Munich, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna watch it, fam.
Yeah, and guess what? Some people are gonna pay. There's gonna be a lot of willing payers to watch them games, and after a while, it becomes a norm.
No, it is. We're already paying as well, bro. The game's already moving in this direction. FA Cup games, you barely see them for free.
BT Sport,
You see Champions League games used to be on ITV all the time. You don't get that anymore.
I mean, pay for that.
yeah.
You know, so it's all the game's already moved in that way. You've already got games on Amazon, etc., 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 bro. And the other thing is as well, like, of course, people are gonna watch it. There's gonna be more money put into the game. Yeah. The only problem is it like, are you gonna be motivated to have the strongest squads? You've already seen that teams like Arsenal, Manchester United, our squads have depreciated a lot because all they care about is top four. They don't really care about winning anything, basically. And why they care about top four is the revenue, the money it brings in, being Champions League football.
Yes. So what you're trying to say is like the motivation is gone, really.
The motivation, their motivation now is to get this Super League thing done, because if they get it done, they're guaranteed European football. That means they can get better sponsors deals. You know, all of the revenue in terms of what they actually attract will go up a lot.
Yeah,
you get it, like. So it's just it's
crazy. Disappointed, man, because I think this thing it could work. Like I think it should be like a tournament where it happens every 2 years, and it's this special like thing, like the elite of the elite are gonna play a league. And I
think that's a good idea. I think maybe every 2 years.
I wish there was a relegation because that will keep it exciting. Like, listen, if Arsenal come last, they are booted out. You can't enter. You're out of this. Let someone that can win the Premier League. Like, if Everton win the Premier League, how could they not be involved in this thing? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But Arsenal that finished bottom, guaranteed are back in this league. Like, it don't make sense, man.
Yeah, it's just the thing is fully, ultimately money.
They were cussing. They said, "Oh, yeah, it's the legacy fans talking." When I heard
which ones?
The legacy fans. So basically, they don't care about us. They care about, because I can't lie. If I was a kid and I heard this news, I'll be like, "What? It's European Super League? Yes, the big teams, bruv." Like, I'll be so gassed. But that's what they care about. The future of the fans of the future. They don't care about us.
Who told you don't care about us? We're still the future, fam. We ain't that old, fam.
No, but like, they're targeting new fans. They're targeting fans in China and this.
Basically, new markets.
America, some Americans didn't know about Leicester until they won the league, fam. Like,
I heard that. They're targeting. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, man.
It makes sense.
And the other issue as well is that the bodies such as UEFA haven't done enough improving their competition.
They're corrupt as well, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, listen, man, them. Everything regarding money comes with corruption, fam. Let you know. The world is a corrupt place, man. They're all dodgy, fam. I tell you, kind of thing. This thing we're hearing about now they've been planning for years.
I was just I want to know what they're probably just laughing at us, like, yeah.
And they've all been in LA, bro, in Hollywood, just chilling on the yacht,
smoking cigars.
We're here stressed on team talk, talking about systems and players, fam.
Liverpool they're back in saying, "Oh yeah, we won the league this year." And then Man United, Arsenal, Tottenham, like, let's get let's get the Super League thing cracking, man.
So yeah, probably before this is our time to shine coronavirus.
I'm hearing the broadcaster who gets the rights. I'm hearing Disney, Amazon, The Zone. Like,
do you know what?
The commercial, but the adverts, yeah, they're gonna have their own. Like, the whole rebranding of this is gonna be funny because
hearing all this.
It's gonna be like pay-per-view boxing, bro.
Yeah. That's basically
Royal Rumble, fam.
I can't lie, yeah. Hearing all this, it makes so much sense.
In the owner's view, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about just like commercially and that kind of stuff. I get it. I fully get it. I get the fact that Disney and Amazon, these guys are going to be the ones who are. I get what they are really trying to achieve. I don't agree with it, but I fully get, and it all makes sense. I told them they've been planning this for time. All of a sudden, Disney are doing streaming services.
That's what we have a very ready for with it. Yeah, bro, think about it, yeah. Man, I thought you said Drake's gonna be doing the halftime show and that. Yeah. I don't want to see that.
Bro, we're gonna see it, bro. Fly over to Grace. Get ready, fam.
The game's gone, man. The game's gone. This can't happen, man. Like,
but the game will never go. I can tell you that for free.
How about Jax? The Premier League is like the Prem, fam. Like, I can't explain it. This you can't just break away and just forget about the other clubs like Everton and you know how the money trickles down to the Championship, grassroots football. Like teams have a pathway to get to the Premier League. Teams can win the Premier League. This Super League is just closed off to just the elite. The elite.
We call it a closed economy.
This is dead, fam.
Yes.
The Glazers. The fact that guy Joe Glazer is, I see pictures of him today. He's just smiling.
Listen, but football. Sorry, Ricky. Go on, Ricky.
I say this is so funny because the Premier League are the ones that invited all of these American investors into this.
Yeah.
And then came, he said, "You got a good thing going here, but we could take it up a notch."
A notch.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Cronky, FSG. Man, these men don't know football. They don't know
Sorry, Jerry, let me let you know right now. If I'm them man, I am laughing. My legs are crossed. I'm drinking my tea, I'm eating my biscuits, and I'm happy. You get me? Like, that's it. Like we the fans, we love football. Yeah, we love football. We want to see.
It's the England game though. Why is it? But I'm hearing games are going to be venues in America, Vegas.
Yeah, I'll go Vegas. I'm going.
Nah, the average person can't afford to be flying here and flying there, flights, hotel, tickets.
You stream it, bro. You stream it.
You stream it, I'll be there.
Imagine American fans. No, think of it like this. No, Jerry, think of it, yeah. The average boxing fan, look how much they pay to go and watch their
that's one fight in 6 months.
In Madison
Square Garden, bro. In 6 months. But this is every week.
And they're changing it though. It's not going to be like a season ticket thing anymore. It's about this is a one-time event. It's going to be lit.
3 years.
Think about it. No, I'm saying like you think of it as a fan, like you buy a season ticket, you go to every single game. No, it's going to be like, oh, you know, we're going to have this number of games per season. Each one's going to be a top game against a top side. Yeah, it's going to be like a big occasion. Yeah, at a bespoke venue. Are you going to pay for the experience, or are you just happy just watch it on TV?
Yeah, but you know, fans.
I see what Ricky's saying.
So what about the home and away game? But the fans that go every game, they can't afford to go every game.
They go to the Premier League, innit?
Jerry, they don't care. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're talking about fans.
Jerry, if you think of it like this,
that's the thing.
Jerry, if you think of it like this, if you're a top club at Manchester United, if you have like there's lots of, I don't know, if the supply and demand is there, the demand is there. A lot of people want season tickets. A lot of people don't get season tickets. Maybe it's fairer for it to be new people coming to watch the game and have be able to actually get access to the stadium whenever they want.
No, but I'm just thinking of the whole cost of everything. And you know, train tickets would be expensive.
Yeah, but Jerry, the demand is going to be there. There's going to be people that will go. That's what you got to understand. Like
how much is it anyway?
I don't even know.
How much is a season ticket at United? It's quite a lot, right? Is it like 9 bags?
Not 9 bags, no. It's like 7, 8.
7, 8.
Not bags.
7, 8 bags.
But the bags, Arsenal's got the most.
7, 8. Okay, so instead of spending that, on the season ticket, they want you to spend that on like one game, bro.
Yeah. and guess what? You're gonna, you know what it is. Let me tell you what it is. You know that you lot talked about like new markets and stuff.
And it won't be 9 games. It won't be like £8,000. It won't cost that much to go and watch the game, bro. It will cost maybe £2,000 or £3,000 or something like that. 2,000
each game.
Yeah, you're gonna catch
the flights, bro. Your flights are gonna be like £1,000, bro.
I'm saying.
You're gonna catch like what's his name? Man like Floyd Mayweather and that. I'm letting you know. That's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see Floyd Mayweather and Drake and them man sitting for. She said that Rashford's my boy. That's what you're gonna see. And guess what? It's gonna happen. I can see already. You see how people are making like memes about. I think Michael Dapper made a meme about him about a halftime show. That's what it's gonna look like. I'm telling you. Welcome to the new world.
The poor man's sport anymore, bro. Do you get it? They're trying to make like an elite level so like you'd have Rihanna. Like remember when Shakira came to the Barcelona game? It's like what Shakira did you? Now it's gonna be like
standard. Like Super Bowl and that, baseball and that. You know them thing there. Them big events. Yeah, man. Do you know what it is? Footballers are gonna be stars. Like they're gonna be like like,
Now,
not really celebrities.
What do you think the footballers are feeling? Because I see Bruno come out.
Hey,
Herrera
Pogba,
came out.
this is Pogba's thing.
This is Pogba's thing.
Guys, we can't say that. We can't say that. Man.
We can. What do you mean we can't? Pogba will love this. No.
I can see it, bro. The airing out.
Yeah, bro, I can see Neymar and loving that.
The question is, can we stop this? Because I think the fans, every fan now, has to just be on a crud thing. Like when we're allowed back.
Imagine an All-Star game, bro.
Bro, what is this? No, this is not football.
Imagine an All-Star game,
All-Star game.
When they do free kicks and all of that, bro.
You're gonna see that.
Going head-to-head doing free kicks.
You're gonna see that half-time tricks, like who could hit the crossbar.
No, because you know the All-Star gonna do like the 3-point, the dunk show, all of that, bro.
Contest in that.
There might be like you get to rip who can rip Van Dijk.
Yeah, you know, life. Yeah, this is what happens in life. Innovation, bro. You innovate, or like in the next 100 years, you're gonna have like galactic football and that kind of stuff. All of that's gonna happen. This is just a phase one.
Blockbuster back in the day, fam. We used to go and actually collect videos.
Yeah,
and
Netflix.
Now they pay us to go and get their videos, bro.
Yeah. Like Disney, all of a sudden they're basically competing with Netflix like for like. You know
I'm thinking of transfers. So like players now, what's the law of going to a certain club? Because
trades.
Why would you leave? Like Harry Kane, for example. Spurs are in this thing, yeah. His contract will obviously triple or whatever. Why would he leave to go to a I don't know, a City, or like we're all in the same thing? Like, why would he leave?
Because the chances of winning it is higher with City. That's why you leave. That's why you leave. Final question, guys. Who do you think will win it?
City, obviously. It's a league. It's City. City's gonna win it.
Jax,
I don't agree though. But
I was saying, I think Ollie's style of play is perfect for this.
You're gonna piss off Ricky, fam.
Yeah, bro. Before, because we can't break down low block teams, as they say.
We will be that team that will like Leicester.
Because our record against the big teams is pretty decent.
Terry, we got nothing at the Champions League.
No, but that, that's true. But I think
when Ricky gets back, if you look at it game for game, we beat those teams as well.
Yeah, man. Because teams are gonna sit back. We're gonna have a lot of teams trying to attack us. Ollie will be like, cool, Scott and Fred.
But I'm not gonna have another episode talking about Ollie. All I'm saying is I don't think City will win it though. I think City will struggle against big teams consistently.
You see, this is why when they said Ollie is guaranteed to be here regardless of trophies, we should have clocked then. Like these man, they don't.
You would have never.
No. I've never heard that. Regardless of trophies.
I was talking to Jerry. They must have been like, why are these fans asking us to sign players, bro?
Yeah, like when you think about it,
they're so small-minded, bro.
Yeah, man.
We've guaranteed. We always talk about you fans are always saying, "Oh, you want only to guarantee secure Champions League football." We've done that for you, bro.
We've done that for you by automatic.
We're Saints now. United will always be in the biggest European competition. That's what they probably think.
Do you think like managers will get sacked in this league?
Of course.
If you're embarrassing the club to the fact that it's affecting the brand now, yes.
Yeah.
What affects the brand, but the P's will remain. Like
I think this is dumb, Do you know what? I think the fact that you can't get relegated or promoted is pretty stupid.
No competition.
Because what if one team is just getting banged every week?
Every week,
and I see that happening to Arsenal. You're getting slapped every week. Like, why should you stay? Why should you stay? Oh no. I can see it. I don't know about you guys.
Arsenal not ready for this.
Arsenal not ready. It'll be embarrassing. So I do believe that managers will get sacked. Arteta won't survive in that league. He won't survive.
Again, now it will be a different type of manager they'll be going for. They want someone that's very good on camera.
Yeah, you go for a brand.
To be mostly about entertainment. Like, because these teams don't have to really focus on getting relegated and not, they can actually maybe try more riskier styles of play.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to Jerry about this. Yeah, I was saying like earlier, like how Pep Guardiola, why like clubs love Pep Guardiola so much is because his game is very risk adverse. It's about taking the least amount of risk with the maximum amount of reward, basically. And that's why he wins leagues all the time, because it's not accident, it's like a formula. It's not like whereas Bielsa is like, just his philosophy is to play high tempo, to press at all times, to get forward at all times, and he's not really focused on I must win. It's just like I must play the game how I believe it must be played. You know, so the way we kind of laud Pep Guardiola about his philosophies is not that. Do you get it? It's just that he just understands how to win. And that's respectable, but it's not like Bielsa where it's like, oh, it's just pure about how he believes football should be played, basically. You know, because Pep Guardiola those David Silva and Cancelos, but still signed Mendy and Kyle Walker because he knows they'd win him the league.
Yeah,
you know,
I think that this thing was to suffice over time. Even the managers, they'll become so branded. I think they'll become so branded.
Like, I see it like superstar managers. I see it like that.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to say. That they'll be branded.
Like when Mourinho came to the Premier League, it's going to be like that. That's what they're going to want.
Like, you have to, because this is elite, like elite.
Oh, no, the thing that's bothering me is if you like this whole UEFA banning the players. If that goes through, what? So World Cup, the big stars are not in it.
Nah, it's not going to happen, man.
Oh, but they can though.
No, it's UEFA. It's not World. The FIFA said they're going to ban them too.
All of them, they're not with it. No World Cup, no Euros with these players that play in this league.
Then it's not. Listen,
I forget because their Club World Cup competition is a joke.
Yeah,
like every single year, the European team just walk it. Like, make it more interesting. Get a couple more European sides into it. This is
funny because even the Champions League before, it was just champions. This whole top four thing, when you think about it, it shouldn't be the top four. It should be just champions, champions. Like, and obviously with the Premier League that came in '92 from the first division.
You think about it, the top teams in the league will probably have a history or track record of winning trophies.
But Arsenal ain't won the league.
How did Tottenham get into this? Can someone explain to me how Tottenham going into this?
The stadium.
Do you know what
they've got one of the best venues. Okay,
hold on.
I'm going to tell
you, Jerry. They built that stadium in anticipation of this.
The NFL deal they've got. So you got cross-franchise relationships already.
Oh, look at that.
If you have to think, big, these Americans now, it's not.
Yeah, it's true. It's true what you said. They built this in anticipation of this.
Yes. That's why. That's the main focus.
The Cavaliers come to play their game, and Tottenham use their stadium.
Oh my days, bro! And you look at Old Trafford now.
It's been in our eyes. It's been there.
Old Trafford is leaking. I'm seeing water drop from the sky. There's no screens there.
The games are not going to be played there, bro.
Welcome to real life, guys. It's real life.
Can't believe even the smaller. I feel sorry for them. Like, so they're just left in the dirt. Like, they're just left. Like Everton, the Leicesters, the West Hams. Look at West Ham. They could get top 4 this year, and now like it will mean nothing. Like.
Well, you just gotta hope that you're good enough to get bought out by one of these teams, isn't it? As a player, like I'm going to go for Man United now, isn't it? Rice. That's what I'll be.
Oh, was saying, your friend was saying, like, imagine you're like a meaty player, so not a great player. You're in one of these squads, and obviously, like Manchester United, like we have a Phil Jones currently, like on 120k a week, yeah. So that could be inflated to like 300k a week. Yeah. And then they drop you, they release you. It's going to be really hard for you to find a contract elsewhere, basically, because it's going to be like you're on 300k, no one can pay you that, bro.
Hey, if you go back to the Prem, they're not going to have the same.
Not taking a minimum 50%.
They want to take Phil Jones now at 120k, bro.
5k. 5k a week. They can't afford to pay you that with the top 6 not being in the same league. The money's not there, fam. Like, bro,
I don't like. Arsenal make it in because Stan
Yeah, Stan Kroenke is vice chairman as well.
Barely because they
The Real Madrid owner, the Arsenal owner, the Liverpool owner,
They're
and
based in the capital city of the UK, bro, London.
But yeah, straight.
If West Ham were on what Tottenham were on, they would make it in. There'll be 7 clubs. Trust me.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Fam, I asked you, what happens to the game FIFA? Because I saw in 2022 that all the teams there it will be removed from the game.
Bring back ISS Pro, innit?
I don't really care about FIFA, bro. That game is a disgrace.
That game is going downhill.
That game is a disgrace. You've got loot boxes for 3-year-olds, fam. What's going on?
Yeah, it's true.
What's going on? What is going on, fam? Corruption everywhere.
This whole so what happens to the Euros this summer? Like, what's happening? I'm hearing even Champions League now that you know how the Real Madrid, Chelsea, PSG, Man City, and the same. They might scrap this Champions League, and because they're all those teams are in it.
Yo, Jerry, these men are all talking, but they've all signed contracts that have dates and clauses.
What I say, you know, just
to be in breach of contract with this amount of money in the game. You don't want to get hammered. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that company.
I think UEFA can cancel the league.
Think of it like this, Jerry. Think of it like this, yeah. UEFA and FIFA had the right to actually, charge PSG and Manchester City.
Oh yeah, I remember they did.
And they couldn't enforce it, but they didn't have the P's. They couldn't enforce it because Manchester City make more money than them.
Yeah,
facts.
I thought this ain't football, man. This is a whole new sport. That's what it feels like. It feels like a whole new franchise.
Imagine all these 15 clubs start doing litigation against UEFA and FIFA.
That's what I'm saying. It depends who cracks first. You can bark whatever you want to bark. But if I bark louder than you and I'm bigger than you,
it's been a tough year for them, man. There's been no TV revenue, anything like that.
You see my thing? I don't trust nothing in this world, Even this whole coronavirus thing might be linked to this football thing, blood. I'm telling you, I trust nothing. The whole thing is messed up. The whole thing's a shame.
This new Champions League format with 36 teams and 8 teams. What is it? 8 teams. It's some weird. There's no group stages no more. Like it's weird. Why are they changing? Like why?
Innovation, isn't it? Money. Do you think? Can this work on an international level? What a big country said we did our whole league.
I think FIFA missed the trick with the Club World Cup. That's perfect. It sounds so good. Club
exactly. When I first heard that, I thought, okay, Club World Cup, but when I see the teams,
Club World Cup, you got the best clubs in the world, and you do like it can be a summer league, bro. Like instead of doing pre-season games, they do that.
So it's not hard, innit? It can't be that hard to implement.
No, but why can't UEFA and this European Super League? Why can't they just have a chat? Like, just talk.
You think that's how life goes, Jerry? Just have a chat.
No, because I think they can work something, but everyone's just calling each other bluff.
What it is, yeah, Jerry. So what is it? It's like you're playing poker, yeah, and then you have like a full house in your hand. A man over there has nothing in his hand, and he's calling the shots. Say, yeah, all in. You're like, yeah, do that, I raise you, I meet you. And then at the end, you take all the game. You're like, that's mine. Yeah. They're not bluffing with UEFA and FIFA have no cards, bro, and they're bluffing. They have no cards.
What happens? You know what's mad? What happens to like Celtic? I'm sorry, but Celtic should be in this thing. They're huge, fam. How's Tottenham in this? And you know how big Celtic's fan base is, fam?
No, I understand that, but they're not in the Premier League. Their league is like rated 17th.
I think it's the world in the face, man. For them not to be considered like Ajax and
yeah, Ajax. That's the big thing, man. Ajax is the big thing. Man.
I don't know how. See, that's what I'm saying. How did they pick this? I
don't know, fam.
The American owners, bro, they just pick the ones that make the most money, bro. It doesn't make sense.
Do you remember 50 Cent's song? Have you ever heard of it? Or they're gangsters and they all sat in a circle. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? And they're all talking about your business. I think that's what they did. all the teams went, and then Ajax were like, "I'm not doing this." Like, yeah,
the beach party, then you're not involved.
trust me, bro. Trust me. So, yeah, man.
Guys, there's a lot to get through. Obviously, I want to wrap because I still this whole thing. Obviously, further developments. We'll see what happens, but this whole thing is just is
a mess, isn't it? It's quite hard to believe. This whole 12 months, 18 months has been a mess.
2020 and 2021. This whole start to the decade, which was supposed to be the best decade.
Biggest change of wealth, man, in handball. Biggest change of wealth in handball.
So see what you just said. See what you just said, yeah. There's a lot to it. Even this
United, they all see it coming, so they're just like, we're gonna stop that. No more Man Cities, no more, please.
No more. None no go.
We're the last one through the door. We're the last one through the door.
Arsene Wenger talked about this in 2009. and look at it's come to fruition 2021 Super League.
He was involved with owners. You were instigating it, bro.
My proposal: why can't this be like a special
competition?
Tournament? So like in obviously you got Euros, World Cup.
Because there's more to it, Jerry.
Jerry. Yeah. The international thing. Yeah, they have like competitions every other year. All of that. They don't have that in club football.
But
season.
I'm sure they can fit. Look at African Cup of Nations.
They want money, bro. That's what they're doing. The more regularly it's played, the more money they get.
Joe, you're thinking with your heart, fam. Let me let you know that majority of things in life, I'm telling you as a big brother, the majority of things that happen in life is that thing speaks. It shouts, it screams.
Think about this, yeah? You're an investor from America. You buy into the Premier League, and the fans are saying, and everyone's saying to you, "Oh, we need 150 million to sign players." What's my return on that investment? You will win the league. That's not what I mean by return. What's my return on my investment?
I don't care about winning the league. Oh, what did they do?
My investment. Now they're thinking, okay, and then they got other people come to them and says, "Oh, we start a European Super League, and you'll be getting how much billion a year?"
Now we're talking my language.
How much billion a year? You'll be vice president personally. Forget United, you'd be getting money for that, but you'd be vice president personally.
I can't believe the fans were not even consulted in this. They just said,
"The fans."
No, but like,
Jerry, you
mean the board members?
That's what you ask.
The shareholders.
Jerry, you're living in the la. Why do you think I own shares? I'm a fan. That don't mean nothing to them.
But who wants to be playing Real Madrid under every week? That's boring, man.
It's not every week, bro. You'll be facing different teams inside. You probably face them twice in the league, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, there's going to be 9 other teams.
Yeah, but it's not Real Madrid. It's going to be.
I know Real Madrid,
but
it's a league club.
Milan.
It doesn't matter what team it is. It's top.
Barcelona.
I don't. That's boring, man. Nah, bro. Think about it.
It's worse than watching United play Burnley, right?
I like playing. Oh, we got Newcastle away.
Wait, Jerry. You don't forget the football we have observed this season, please. And the season before that. So wait, I'm trying to tell me that this is going to be worse football than that.
Not worse, but I'm just saying that the whole excitement of football, when we do and we get the big draw, because we ain't played them, like it's a once in a lifetime. When we got Barca that time in was it 2008? I was thinking, okay, this is Pep Guardiola's Barca. Let's see if we can compete.
Every week. You have to think about this. You have to think about the matchups that could be missed.
Yeah, well, that's life.
So.
You know, we could
have left no more.
No, but who haven't we played? We played everyone, no?
All right, here is. My take here, finally, is I don't mind it too much. Oh no, I mind the whole thing, but in terms of like play what you're saying in terms of playing each other, whatever, I don't mind it too much. I think the only thing that leaves a sour taste in my mouth is the fact that you can't get promoted or relegated. If you could get promoted and relegated, I think I'd be sick.
But Jack, the Champions League is over.
This is the Champions League then in my eyes.
Yeah, but it's Super League. Ugh.
Jerry.
Hey, listen, you don't like change.
Jerry.
I want that music. What's the music gonna be?
Wait, Jerry, listen to this.
Man, Champions League
Yeah.
but the Champions League is part of my life.
Guys, they've already changed the format of the competition. It's already not the same.
No, but
Things been changing already, Jerry, man.
They've already changed it. They've already changed the competition. It's not the same format anymore.
The Champions League feel the same to you. The things were changing anyway, bro.
it still feels because that last day when we watched PSG Bayern, I thought, yeah, like
No, it's not the same though. It's not the same as that back in the day.
It wasn't the same, Jerry.
Ronaldo's.
that was one of the best games I've seen in Champions League history, fam. Obviously, the fans weren't there, but I think if the fans were there,
it was so forensic, fam.
that's what I'm saying. The fans weren't there, but as I talk about the quality on the pitch, that was great football. I loved that.
That was great, but that was rare.
No, but Jerry,
We appreciate it more.
Jerry,
We can see that every week.
18 times a year now.
Bro, I don't think the quality will be the same because you're gonna have teams.
You know what I want, Jerry? Jerry, I want it to be so that it's no points for a draw. Someone must win or someone must lose. So you go to penalties. Was it a golden goal or golden goal? Like that.
How about this one? You're saying, Jerry, thing about resting players. Maybe those teams, the 20 teams, if they become 20 teams, maybe their squad becomes so sick. You know what I mean? In the sense that they can have 20 stars.
No, Jax, it won't be. Squads won't be sick because we're all in the same. Like, that's
my point. So the impact of that
think about this year
should be the opposite.
There'll be,
everyone coming to this league. You have to be the best of the best.
Jerry, there'll be no top. There'll be like no Zaha at Crystal Palace. There'll be like no.
The game's gone. That means
in the league.
That's it. That means that all the best players are in one league, and the rest of football are just dashed to the side. Nah,
I mean, if you want to watch that, go watch that.
Nah, that's not fair.
Fair? Life is not fair, fam. What you just said fair?
Jerry, no Fred, no Scott, fam.
I don't know about that, fam. We invest a lot of money in them.
Hey,
150 million is going to come and cover that.
One of the parameters, I think one of the parameters of the league must be like, especially for a club like Arsenal, is that you need to get your squad up to, because we need some names that we can sell in your squad.
Yeah, but who's going to go to Arsenal?
Someone who wants to earn a lot of money.
If they have the money, the contracts, they'll get the players. But we got Di Maria when we were doing nothing. We weren't on anything.
The brand Man United played a part of that as well. I'm sure the brand Man United will play the part. Arsenal, Tottenham. He's going to want to go Tottenham. Tottenham. Now, come on, man. Nah, bro. That's dead. Spurs.
You can be like this, Jerry. Jerry, it's not just a club anymore. Now you have to think about it's not a club, it's a franchise. You're joining the league.
You know what's bad? So the only thing
now,
bro, the only thing you can win is this league. That's it in football. That's it.
No, that's not what they want. That's what UEFA and
but that's what's gonna happen though. The only prize in football now will be
Jerry, Jerry, we don't know if it's actually going to happen, bro.
Bro, the signs are pointing towards this ESL, bro.
Bro, remember that they tried to find PSG and City, didn't happen.
Oh, but this one, everyone signed up, bro. I woke up today and I saw statements from Arsenal. I said, "What the hell?"
No, I'm saying that they're not going to be able to. I don't think they're going to be able to enforce the banning. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
I think they will.
No, but I'm saying on recent history, they haven't been able to enforce anything.
Bro, are you not seeing a shift in the universe?
No, listen to me. I'm saying for UEFA haven't been able to enforce anything recently, bro. They haven't.
No, but I'm talking about the Prem. The Prem will ban these players.
Yeah, but I'm saying UEFA can't do anything. I don't think UEFA can do anything.
The Prem is our bread and butter. This is what we watch from babies, and now the top six ain't gonna be in it. What the
I think
hell?
it's their fault, you know. I think it's the Premier League's fault. They invited all of these American investors. They were very excited.
A breakaway league, like, nah, man. Nah, the Premier football, English football. We invented the game, and now we're just abandoning the country. Yeah, we're off to the Super League, guys.
No, but there's representatives, isn't it?
Yeah, but what they're gonna say? An English team won the
Premier League, even English.
What do you mean? Oh, obviously, yeah, with the players and that, but
the managers.
It's our game though, like the atmosphere. Yeah. I don't want to go American here. what's that noise? And Fam, that's not
Baseball.
football, fam.
Baseball. NBA is not like that, is it?
It is, but they got those things and the fingers thing. Nah,
You know, killing me, fam.
that's dead, bro. And you got managers doing halftime interviews. Fam, transfers are like trades. The draft, the first draft pick in the 20. Bro, what's going on?
We just have to wait and see, man. We have to wait and see.
This is scary. It's very scary, fam. Like,
Bro, we just gotta wait and see how it all pans out, man. I'm gonna keep a close eye.
It's
My boys, I got to shoot off, man. Got to shoot off to the
yeah. Obviously,
yeah.
quick one. Jose Sacking. Obviously, you've been a big. They're talking about systems and trophies. What was your quick thoughts on Jose? Because that was breaking news today as well. Yeah, Jack, what you saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very confused because why did they bring him in the first place?
The finals on Sunday, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. You sack Poch, which for me was confusing. To bring in Jose, which I would have thought was to win trophies. He's due to win a trophy this week, potentially, and you sack him. I have no idea what's going on.
It's because of his media presence recently. He said,
Well, so did not
he said same coach, different team, bro.
You knew what he was getting, though. Like,
but didn't Levi think this can happen? Now, I don't understand human beings. Like, this is Jose. This is nothing surprises no one here. So, I mean, why would you sack him based on Jose being
maybe Levy and that think it's impossible for him to beat Pep.
In the final, I'll bet Jose to get a result. Now, bro, I'm hearing Ryan Mason is taking the. Do you know who Ryan Mason is? The guy that broke his head. Like, obviously, it was a mad incident, but.
Why are you smiling? I'm kind.
Ryan Mason, are you taking the piss?
I don't know who he is.
Bro, you remember that he was a player, and you remember he got that fractured skull. Like,
I remember something like that. I can't remember his name, but I
think he's taking training, and they got Pep on Sunday. I'm sorry, Spurs are getting slapped. They're getting battered.
No, you have to see. You have to see. You know, football's football. Football's a game of football. It's a game of football, man. You never know, man.
They're not winning that final. They're not winning that final. Okay.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, Jack. So thanks for joining us. Obviously, we went for a little bit more.
Cool, boys. I'll catch you in a bit, man. Yeah.
All right, cool, bro. In a bit. Bro, I'm even thinking about this whole like what? Nothing makes sense anymore. Like even this channel. Obviously, we started this in beginning of the season. I'm thinking now. Obviously, there'll be games and that, but football's got it feels like it's got a new feel to
yeah, you were saying that this game doesn't even matter. The Liverpool and
when Leeds equalized today, I was celebrating. I was thinking, wait, why am I happy? Like, why am I celebrating? They drew 1-1, top 4.
I think of that. Finally, possible.
I can't believe this, bro. I cannot believe this. Shout out to Indiana. He says the Prem will continue. No Prem without the top 6. How they're talking about bans for the semi-finals for the ESL, Slavia. Yeah, bruv, the racism thing as well. Look how quick, these men came out as soon as the whole news broke out. I'm seeing UEFA statements, FIFA statements. I'm seeing breaking news. Bruv, when Glenn Kamara got racially abused, they gave man a 10-game ban, and that's it. And then they banned Glenn Kamara for reacting. Like, what the hell?
They don't care. Like,
it's money. It's true. When it hits their pocket.
The thing is in the Premier League is that we're asking the people who have been the people who have committed the racism in football, basically, in terms of their biased opinions of people from certain ethnicities, to correct the game. Of course, they're not going to be able to do it. Do you get me?
But where was the energy? Because today's energy was...
Yeah, got the energy because they're the ones, they did it in their careers as well, fam. Like, that's the thing. They're probably feeling sorry for the guy for saying, oh, don't worry, it'll die down.
That's what I feel. The football, you see, football to me, football is part of my life. Like, I swear, my whole week is structured to football. Like when United play, we're gonna record this time. Let's talk about Champions League nights. Like, I'm getting ready for Champions League nights. Are we gonna make top 4? Now we dropped to the Europa League. Can Oli win his first trophy? Finishing second now. People talking about progress. It don't mean nothing now. It don't mean shit, bro. Like, football is a big part. of this, and the way they're changing it, it's just like I'm sure games will be probably like 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. at that time.
But I'm saying like remember when Barcelona was sponsored by, I can't remember who they're sponsored by, but they had mad crimes against them. I forgot who they used to.
Was UNICEF? That's a flipping charity, fam.
It was the Emirates, isn't it? I think it's. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. Basically, but like you've always had to divorce football from the politics all the time. There's the South Africa bid for the World Cup, Qatar bid for the World Cup. There's always been corruption.
Look at that, Qatar. How the hell's Qatar hosting the World Cup?
Exactly, bro. But you sometimes just have to just focus on the football, man. Russia World Cup, all of that. Like, there's always been issues with the game, man. Look at the hooliganism in the World Cups when players, where like fans were being beaten up by ultras and all of that nonsense, man. You've always had to just kind of like. I've watching Serie A and you're seeing like Lukaku being abused mid-game and stuff like that and all of that. From when we were younger, man, you've always had to diffuse like politics and the football. So this might just have to be, another step in that direction again. Because that Barcelona team, I remember they had that Pep Guardiola Barcelona team. They were sponsored by like an Arab group or something like that had human rights issues.
Qatar something.
Yeah, Qatar Airways, was it them?
Yeah.
It was like the Qatari state basically was backing them.
This whole thing is making me sick, fam.
And everybody was able to enjoy Barcelona dominating that period of time, innit? So
Premier League, fam, like Premier League football. Man United growing up, I felt good. Were the kings of England, kings of Europe at times.
I honestly don't see the Premier League as an English export. I see it as a European. Only see it as a European Super League. You got the best managers in the league. You got Tuchel. That's why Tuchel slapped Guardiola in the FA Cup. Did you see him do that? Before that's unheard of because you got the top managers in the league.
I hear what you're saying, but it all falls under the umbrella of English football. Like
I know that's just the face, though, isn't it? It's not the actual league. We actually consume the product. All the players are from abroad. All the managers are from the board.
Yeah, but that's why when you
play is not English.
Yeah, but I'm just saying when you face. That's why I like when you face the Burnleys and the Newcastle because they bring the what's the word, authenticity of the English
and they get
game.
smacked. Yeah,
they get smacked, but like there's upsets. The fans go crazy. You get a big tackle, you got big jump in the air, big header. Like this whole going to the Super League is like. Fam, the style of this.
Think of it like this. You think of it like this, yeah. Look at the game now. Everything that we all know about the English game, apparently. So tackling, aerial drills, all of that. Arsene Wenger, again, a European person, came into our game.
It's true. We should have saw this coming.
But then they've literally just
we should have saw this
made it more European.
Yeah, this was always going to come. When you think about it, this was always going to happen.
Exactly. Another step. It's just the evolve of football. Another step now. Now you can receive the ball in the box. In the Premier League, in an English game, and you're meant to be going long and winning headers and stuff.
Oh, bro.
Why? Because you don't want to see teams play like Burnley. You want to see teams play like Pep Guardiola. It's not an English league. The English league is the Championship, and it's an amazing league. I think the Championship has sometimes is better to watch than the Premier League sometimes, man.
I work on banging.
Maybe there's going to be like a niche created.
But I'm just thinking of like even if you get promoted, like obviously you got the playoff, which is the richest game in football, but the money in the Premier League
not anymore. But anyway, go on.
I know, but if all these top teams leave, the Premier League, like
they've got their deal for another 4 years, but after that.
Bro, no wonder I've seen Inter Milan change their badge. Like, what's happening? Like, Juventus changed their badge not too long ago. Man City changed their badge.
Yes, Jerry, you know what it is, yeah? Well, we all went to school in this country, yeah? So I'm going to use the word. The case study is Coca-Cola globalization. That's what it is, basically. It's happening in football right as we speak. Yeah? Globalization, where companies or become more or stronger than individual countries and states. You know, globalization is happening in the football, fam. So they want a badge that makes sense to a global audience. It's not about your ties and your history, anything like that, fam. They tried to do it with Cardiff before, innit?
I'm just
They tried to
thinking.
change the kit of Cardiff to red or something, right?
Daniel says I can't see the Prem saying bad to the best teams. That's not smart. So they'll do everything to.
Yeah, it's like mutual self-destruction, fam.
Yeah, I don't see them kicking them out. You can't. If you kick these teams out, your whole thing is done. It's done.
Yeah, as I said, man. As I said, it's like playing poker. You've got all the cards, you've got the full house, and people are trying to psych you out, saying, "Yeah, yeah, I'll raise you. I'll raise the stakes." The Premier League just haven't got a hand, man.
When are we playing next? Because I want to hear. Obviously, Ollie. I don't want to put him on him, but I want to hear what he.
I don't want to hear Ollie because Ollie is just gonna do politician, bro. That's what
Did you hear Klopp tonight, fam? He wasn't having it. He said we don't agree to this. We wasn't part of this. Like he's still, because obviously he said this in 2019. Like he don't want no Super League, and today he's reiterated the same stance. So I'd love to hear. Obviously, I heard Tuchel today saying I trust my team to make the best decision, which got a few fans angry. I'd love to see what our club does because we got Leeds on Sunday. Like, what's the whole build up? Like, football's right now. No one wants to talk about the games, fam. The managers weren't even told, bro. Even the players, I'm hearing the players are thinking, raw. I'm hearing the asking Fabrizio Romano, like, yo, what's going on? Like, they weren't informed at all, bro. How?
You know what it is, Jerry? You know what it is, yeah? It's corporate behavior.
It's like in the workplace. You know when they introduce...
Yeah, exactly. It's corporate behavior, bro.
Oh, bro. The game's gone.
Only the big fishes.
No.
You run things. Find out. If you're an employee that's disposable,
yeah,
I'm sorry, but managers... Players very disposable. We're not going to be here in 10 years' time, are you? You don't find out, you.
Oh man, I'm like even tomorrow. I'm what's gonna happen tomorrow? Because you know there's going to be news. Like, Sky Sports is staying on this whole night. Man, even Sky, the cheek of them to even start chatting crap.
Fam, Jerry, you know what it is, yeah? It's like two old boy clubs going to war. So the Americans with all their Yale and Harvard lot going to war with these European ex-footballers. Okay, and if you think of it like this, if you're an American like billionaire investor, what are those man in FIFA to you?
Bro, you know what you said, like we're gonna like we lose either way when I think about it. The fans. Exactly. We're just pawns in this thing, and because we're so attached to our clubs emotionally,
we've been pawns. Look at what United's been doing. We keep on buying their shirts and increasing the revenue.
I stopped buying their shirts in 2015. Like, I know it took me a while, but I said, wait, you man, like, why am I buying this shirt every year for what? Like, I said, no, never again, fam. Like, I was gonna even buy it last year, but then I was about to press order. Then I said, wait, why the hell am I buying this shirt? Why?
I stopped buying the home shirts, fam, from 20. I think 20.
Even the away ones. I know they look nice, but you're just the Glazers just laughing at us, fam. Like, you're gonna look at Arsenal this season. I see their new tracksuit every week, fam. And they actually
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Their branding team know what their fans want. Our branding team is shocking. Our branding team is shocking, man.
Yeah, they got on points still, but like, oh man, I don't know what to think, fam. I really don't know what to think. Premier League is done. Like, it's not done, but the whole competition of it is dead. Top four for what? Europa League, the relegation. These owners, they're actually laughing at us, fam. Like, Stan Kroenke,
we're not in their thoughts, bro. We're not in their thoughts. What they think about is money.
Stan Kroenke is the funniest guy because he waited and waited. Now he's got 100% of Arsenal. Fam, he's getting all the P's.
Yeah. He's probably another vice chair.
He is vice chair, bro.
There you go.
What's that Perez guy from Real Madrid? No wonder I see them build a new stadium. I was thinking, okay, no wonder they're starting plans to build this new stadium for this thing.
They've probably already secured finance for it.
Oh my days! So
For
they've
them
been
to announce it, they've probably already secured finance for it, fam.
You know what? I know you said Bayern will eventually join it. I'm intrigued to see if they will like buy or they will stay strong because
Bayern are not owned by their fans. It's Dortmund, right?
now it's Bayern as well. Bayern
So
as
it's
well.
all German teams.
Yeah,
All
German, the
German-
Bundesliga. Yeah,
Yeah,
they got the
all
50
German
is a 50% plus one structure. So
But obviously, what you're gonna say to their fans is, look, yeah, we understand your opinion on this, but at the end of the day, you're gonna lose because all the other clubs are gonna surge ahead of us. So if you want to compete, you gotta sign the deal. If you want to keep up with them.
you think they will?
If you're happy to see your team become like a second tier club,
No, but then they can win Champions League every year.
no, there'll be no Champions League is done.
It's not done, bro.
Champions League without Real Madrid, without Barcelona.
Bayern and PSG are still there.
PSG are definitely signing that thing.
Are they? Because they own their own. They own their own rights in Champions League. You know, it's not.
No,
they're not part of
listen
UEFA.
to me, fam. Listen to me. Them PSG lot is the same type of management as Manchester City. So if CF signed up, they will sign up.
I don't know, man. I really don't.
These clubs are gonna sign up, man.
But why haven't they? That's what I want to know.
I don't think you can. I'm not gonna watch Champions League with no Real Madrid or Barcelona in it, bro. There's no point.
But why haven't PSG signed up? I want to know the reason.
No English clubs in the Champions League. Just what I should watch. What Leicester and them, man. Champions League is about like, historic. One of the most historic clubs in the Champions League is Liverpool.
Yeah, see, look. City weren't going to join, but they had to, or else they would have
falling behind.
Oh man. Yeah, they might as well scrap Champions League this year. Just give it to PSG, fam.
Maybe I think it's literally the leagues who are struggling with money. So Serie A and La Liga, yeah, and then the American owners who push this. And it's like they basically said to everyone else, either jump on or get left behind.
I'm actually embarrassed, man. Look at the 6 English team. No one has shame. No one has shame to say, nah, man, this ain't right. Like, where's the spokesperson? Where someone come out, fam? Like, they all hiding, bro. I ain't heard nothing from no one. Nah, bro. This is what is it? Our club, but we are the soul of football, bro. Football without fans, you seen it. Like,
Jerry, they'll just get other fans, fam.
that's true. Oh my days, bro! I can't believe what's happening. They don't care about.
You've been seeing them non-football fans at the front row of Old Trafford for the past 10 years, bro.
Yeah, true. Everyone's buying the shirts for going to raves and that.
They're calling the hospitality tickets, bro.
Everyone's going to raves.
They cost £120 a pop. The hospitality tickets, bro.
Everyone goes to raves in the new tops, but football's becoming fashion. It's a business. It's true though. Like,
yeah, it's going to. I don't want to use his name to brand this, but it's going to Paul Pogba way of football. It's going to Paul Pogba way, bro. Like you don't need success to have a brand. You get me? You just need swag and that, bro. Like,
mate, guys, man, get in the comments, man. What do you lot think? I'm starting to think this is just dead. Euro Super League.
they're doing the UEFA is doing the speech.
Man, I'm in Parliament talking about this, Boris.
Yeah, because the Premier League is their biggest export.
Of course, this is the biggest sport in the country, bro.
The biggest sport, like it's the biggest sport in the world. Football is the biggest
in the world. Yeah,
we have the most watched league in the world. So that's an undeniable asset, man. So they're just thinking about the revenue, how much money they're gonna. This is the thing, like I don't get it. Like people, like when there's a culture in this country of this as well. I don't know if it's a European culture here, but when your value is obvious, people who have had like historic monopoly try to undervalue you. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So these Premier League clubs will probably be going to the government asking for tax reductions. Do you know what I mean? For their players so they can compete with the Liga. And Boris and that are probably like, no, whatever. Da, 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 da. That's why our salaries are so out of hand, because we have to give them, it's 50% tax, bro. In this country.
Do you think, honestly though, do you think this thing is gonna happen?
Yes. The Americans have too much financial backing.
Oh my days! Don't say that, bro.
What the Americans could do, they could leverage all the clubs they own in America. How much money they would have in their pocket just to go to war with these lot. How much finance they could secure with all of the assets they have, these American owners. Didn't they just take out a loan against the club again at Manchester United?
Yeah.
How much was it? 200 mil.
Yeah, and they sold to buy new to buy a new shirt. No, what happened? They sold. Did they sell their shirts to? I can't remember.
Their shares to B and A stocks or something like that, right?
Yeah, these Glazers, fam. Why? Just leave us alone. No.
And then their stocks, the A stocks, are worth more, and they can't be purchased by anyone other, and they're all owned by the Glazers.
Oh, bro, the Glazers ain't going anywhere. We're finished. As fans, forget like people are trying to do boycotts. Obviously, I think if fans really unite and
Jeremy, like if I'm being honest with you, yeah, the people at the top of the game, these Arsene Wengers, all of that, they knew that this is what the American owners would want because they're American owners. They knew. Yeah, but they underestimated them.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I don't think they knew, but
it's arrogance, you know. Just because these Joe Glazers and that they don't look like the rich, wealthy men, etc. That can do X, Y, and Z, like the people you see sitting in FIFA and UEFA.
Yeah,
they underestimated them.
True. They might look like sneaky pricks, but you just look at the Glazers' face. Just look at them.
Underestimate them.
Look at Ed Woodward's face.
The game. Ed Woodward the whole football game in a headlock.
Ed Woodward looks like a snitch. I can't lie. When I look at his face, I just think you're just a prick.
I'm not. Whatever. We do not agree with these are the
I don't care, fam. I don't care. When I look at his face, I just think you're just a prick. You're just a snaky prick. Like, why are you here? Like, you're just a dickhead. Like, why are you here? Like, piss off. And for everyone to because this morning they all left their European that all members.
Yeah.
I was thinking, nah, fam. You lot are
the Italian
clubs as well.
Yeah, they're all vice chairs and all of that. They're all chairs in the.
I can't believe what I was seeing. I was
thinking the UEFA body and all of that.
Like the guy, the UEFA president says Ed Woodward was a snake because just last week they were on the phone talking about this new Champions League proposals, and he was all in for it. Like, and then yesterday and this morning you just said, yeah, I'm not part of this.
What's the book called? What's it called again? The Art of War. One of the rules is always assume there's a war.
Like,
the Art of War. There's a war, fam. The Art of War.
I'm so sad right now. Like,
this is the second proposal they've dropped. Basically, the first one, the big picture one, they dropped. Everyone shut them down.
But this one's come full force. This one's got pace behind it. For all clubs to just sign up like that.
Yeah, because they're all in economic difficulty, innit?
So what happens like? So when fans come back, what's gonna happen? Because if fans, I think fans.
So you have to think of it like this, yeah. Like there's clubs like Burnley or whatever in the league, Burnley, Crystal Palace. Yeah, if United, Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, all them are willing to play the Premier League games, yeah, and you're shut it down. You're the bad guy. You're the one that's taking money out of the mouths of Sheffield United, of Burnley, etc., etc. Does that make sense? Leeds, Crystal Palace, all those clubs there. Does that make sense? So are you going to shut down the whole league? Are they really going to do it?
So what if
There'll be no English clubs. There'll be no English clubs. We'll just shut down the whole football structure.
the fans? I think we need to do something, man. Like there needs to be a massive.
I think this is why Belgium and who is it? Netherlands are merging their leagues and stuff.
Yeah, fam.
They
Because
want to qualify eventually, innit?
I think the fans. I think we need to move on everyone on the same movement. Everyone needs to just forget the Ollie ins and the Ollie outs. It don't mean nothing right now. Like forget
No,
that.
but we all agreed for the longest time that we don't want the Glazers to own.
No,
our
but
club.
no one's actually done like the bruv. I've not seen a protest that's been mad. Like every fan on board. If like at first a minute of the first game back in the stadium, everyone just walk out.
You know what? This is the level this is on now. This is like when the government tried to get extra tax from like Google, etc. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is the level it's on now because these lot have so much power and influence, and they have so much leverage over everyone, Jerry, man. They have so much leverage. Like these people have been going to how many rules have they been trying to implement in the Premier League and they've been getting shut down by the remaining other 8 clubs, pretty much. Yeah, they're all probably just fed up, these top clubs, man. I'm not saying it's right.
From a business point of view, I understand why the top clubs are thinking, we'll just do our own thing then. Like, we don't need you lot. Like, we are the main pool of the Premier League. We don't need you. Like, we can start our own thing, get more money. Like, I understand from their point because, like I said earlier, the funds I'm seeing these clubs are going to receive is big dollar, fam. Like, is peace.
And knowing them, bro, that's the lower estimations.
Flip it.
Yeah, if you're in the financial world, bro, that's what they do, bro. They the realistic projections.
Like players,
there's going to be a top number that can be even higher than that, bro. Because
players' contracts will probably get.
There's a bidding war. There's a bidding war. You can have a bid from Amazon, a bid from Disney.
Yeah, TV. The TV.
Bid from Sky. Bid from BT, NBC, the American broadcasters, NBC,
ESPN.
Yeah,
bruv.
All of those people are going to be going for the Zone.
Oh, mate. Hey, you're there smiling. The owners of this ESL are laughing, you know. They are smiling.
The Prem, this could have been you. This could have been you. This could have been you, bro.
Oh, bro.
Think about it, because like Ed Woodward has probably exhausted all of his sponsorship rights. And then now they're probably going to the Premier like, oh, I've got ideas so we can get into this market, that market. And they're probably just getting slapped down. I think this was always the plan, though. I think this was always the plan since they took over.
I'm surprised Netflix ain't getting involved, fam.
HBO Max involved in sports. They just do documentaries.
Right.
They don't do streaming. Netflix, like live streaming. This is like the live streaming events. This has been coming, man. This has been coming.
Wait, Perez, the president of Roma, just said, if we have more money, it'll be better for everyone because we'll be able to sign players from smaller clubs, like you said, Zaha and that, for a lot of money, and it will help them too. This is anti-football. I can't lie. This is a franchise, bro. It's
a franchise, bro.
Oh man, I never thought football would get like this. Obviously, it makes sense that it was going this way, but it's actually happening. Like, what's this, bro? Imagine the commercial. We're gonna start saying commercials instead of adverts.
This is like politics. You know how they have like communist ideals, and then there's capitalism. Yeah, this is extreme capitalism, bro. This is corporatization, bro. They've basically turned Manchester United into a business, bro. It's no
Yeah,
longer.
we've been saying this for years. Though. We've been saying this for years.
Yeah, exactly. So we've understood it, and now the rest of football can get on board with us instead of just thinking, "Oh, these United fans, they're so spoiled. They're just complaining because they're not winning for once." You know,
Oh man.
I know Klopp wouldn't be on board with this because he's like a small, like he sees himself as a small guy in football. Does that make sense? He sees himself as the underdog.
Yeah.
That's how Klopp sees himself in football. So for that underdog story to be cut out, there's going to be no managers now that come like Sarri's journey from non-league football to managing the top class.
You see, I'm going back to the Champions League format because I'm reading it again. So 32 teams now will be 36, yeah. And it's a league. There's no group stages. Everyone in the league. And
I don't get it.
Everyone, there's a league. So from first to
the new Champions League one?
Or the new Champions League one.
Okay.
So only the top 8 teams will qualify for, obviously, the last 16, the first 8, and then from 9th to 24th, the 9th to the 24th team, obviously there's 36 teams. From 9 to 24 will be a playoff to see who joins them. So if you finish 24th, you have a chance to qualify for the knockout. What the hell is going on?
Jerry, you think of it like this, yeah?
What?
Yeah, the big clubs want as many chances as possible to be involved in the final later stage.
Man.
Yes, then even if they don't do well in the league, it means they get an opportunity to win the knockouts against the smaller clubs.
Yeah.
And you know what else is good for that? They get even more games.
Yeah, they're saying everyone plays minimum 10 games. You will play 10 games.
But this is 18 games is the new thing. They wanted. I think the clubs wanted more games, more money.
Yeah, that's more televised matches, more subscriptions.
Like these clubs, that the English clubs, they've told the FA, they told the FA, we don't need the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. We don't need replays, and they just moved too slow to change stuff, man.
There's a Conference League as well. I forgot. What's going on? Conference League, Europa League. This can't be football. Nah, man. I'm afraid football is going in a direction that I do not like.
You know,
I don't like this.
I don't get why they haven't like reduced the number of competitions in the game yet.
Well, like take out what Carabao and
and all of that, or just make them one leg and all of that stuff. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, Carabao Cup to me, yeah, it should be straight. Like,
penalties, straight penalties.
Yeah, man, forget this. Do they have replays? I'm not sure, but FA Cup, I understand.
I know the Americans literally they don't really care about all of this stuff, but they've given, obviously they must have had help from football people. And because of the lack of movement by these people who like host these competitions, it's kept the door open for them. If they were responsive and reactive and improve the leagues and the competitions, all of that type of stuff, I think it'd be much harder. But they made it so easy, man. It's definitely gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen, man. And this has happened before in football with the Breakaway League. Wasn't the Premier Breakaway League?
Yeah, obviously the first division, and then
so it's happened before. This is just history repeating itself. It's not the first time this has happened. So the people who have done it before, didn't see it coming.
You know what, man? I don't know what more else to say about this. Obviously, new evidence will present itself in the week because there's even games this week. The Champions League and that resumes. What's just the date? I think next week, fam. So we'll see if
I think that just the Prem and UEFA and FIFA, for the good of football, need to hold it out, man.
Nah, they're not gonna.
No, because if they start disqualifying people, stuff like that, it's just the game's finished. The game's completely finished.
No, but I think the threat of banning these men from Euros and World Cup, that's a big statement.
Yeah, I know, but they're gonna have to. The problem is that whenever they make these big statements, you have to enforce it now, bro.
Yeah, they will.
So, but then football's finished. It's
But
like,
no,
basically, yeah. It's like you have options and you pick the self-decimate
yeah,
option
yeah,
straight away.
yeah,
Straight away.
it
Straight
just
away.
it
Like,
just blows up. It
it's
just
the
blows
whole
up.
game. Whatever, we're not playing anymore. Flip the board.
And you know they're stopping people in football. They don't care, fam. Like
No,
we,
they do.
you lose, we lose.
If they detonate it, then there's gonna be a new body that comes out of it.
Oh
And
man,
they lose the whole game.
yeah.
Like as long as there's a demand, yeah, someone's gonna supply the demand.
That's a good comment there because you can still play. Teams can get promoted, relegated. It was still the same model, but it was just rebranded in a way.
Yeah, it's just that you can't get into the Champions League. That'll be harder for you to get into. That's it. That's just it. It'll be harder for you to get into the Champions League. All this league does is replace the Champions League. That's all this league does.
No, it doesn't replace it. It's another. It's a rival.
It's not a rival because they've already signed up to it. So now Champions League is done.
Yeah, but they're still. No, I don't.
It's done.
I can't
If the
believe.
teams that they've listed out are not in the European competitions by UEFA anymore, then their thing is done. Their time is up.
You know what's funny? I just think, are they allowed to do this? Like they just said, you know what? Let's just create our own. They said, "All right,
Jerry, this has been done before, though. It's done with the Prem.
I know, but this one feels weird. Like all elite European cups, everyone's just thinking in the WhatsApp group must have gone crazy, fam. It must have been mad.
Dollar bands.
Trust me. Their eyes in that with the dollars in their eyes. Fam. Oh mate, if they pull this off, yeah, man. And I'm sorry, but like I said before, I'm sorry, but I will be tuning in. I can't I don't
Our sport will be seen like how NBA is seen. Like it'll be seen like a hip hop trendy sport if they pull this up.
To be honest, it will appeal to
the culture will increase more because currently, like the traditionalists, like the Roy Keens and stuff like that, they're saying, "I'll get off of Instagram, get off of Twitter."
Now it's just gonna
move forward.
It's gonna be my TikTok. Oh my days!
Yeah, it's gonna be on it. Instagram, the markets, bro. They're gonna have all of these old men on their shows. It's gonna be young people.
There's gonna be new, yeah, bro. This is where it's going.
Young people, no more Carragers and Gary Neville's and that. Young, vibrant people from different ethnicities. This is the biggest transfer of wealth, innovation, man.
Listen, obviously we've gone over an hour. I did say we'll keep an hour, but it's an hour and 30. Yeah, guys, man, listen, we're gonna try to keep up to date with this whole thing because we love the game. Like we will still be involved somehow. Harry says the government needs to put a law. Daniel says it feels weird because it's not FIFA UEFA or our own it's the clubs doing it. Yeah, the clubs are moving brazy, fam. So if you know
the clubs are more powerful than the
organizations,
the governing bodies.
Yeah, that's
the governing bodies.
That's crazy.
Where power lies, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. Like I said, if new evidence presents itself, we'll try and react. Obviously, like I said before, apologies, we couldn't do the reaction to the Burnley game. It was a great game. Money Mace with a double, Cavani again. But now that all feels irrelevant because we don't really care about the football. We care about what's happening in the future of the game.
To be clear, guys, like this is disgraceful, but it's just how the world is moving, bro.
Yeah, money makes the world go around, bro. Like,
you know,
it's greed.
There's that saying, you know, God give me the wisdom to fight the battles I can and accept what I can't. You know what I mean? That saying there.
This is it.
Like, I'm not saying I'm on board with this, but it looks like it's gonna happen. But I don't see how they can stop it because these people are so wealthy, so powered. And the thing is, like, you know what makes them powerful is that big investors like JP Morgan see it as a way of making money. When you have people like that, those movers and shakers behind you, backing you, things get done.
It's happening. It's certain.
Things get done, man.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap up there, man. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to everyone in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Smash a like on the video. And yeah, man, this year's it's just getting crazy and crazy. The league, 6 games to go. We'll hear if we're still in the Europa League. Champions League might get scrapped. All of that mad stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.